There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Allen to throw once more. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Short little throw to Ebron. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You got That's a cover for me.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Hines. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen, eluding the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 99 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Play brings up 3rd down.
Here's Hines. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 10.
And again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen flush to his right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Bills' 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Seahawk football here to start quarter #2. And they'll need to convert 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
Seattle.
From the gun, Wilson. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
3rd down.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Sliding out of the pocket. Finding Knox there, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with the backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Yards brings up 3rd and goal.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Grady Jarrett. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Hines. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Breaks through the contact. 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. He didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. That's caught at the 3. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll throw from the gun. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Escaping the pressure right. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Allen now on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Bills 17, Seahawks 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. In a bad spot. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
1-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bills 24, Seahawks 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make it...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. They begin the drive with Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Seattle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
Wilson.
7 yards, the pick up there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And the Seahawks first down.
Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Wilson's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, throw left side complete. It's Young.
Wilson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Seattle.
Again, Wilson. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5.
To number
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Coming to you, coming to you.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Today's final score, Bills 24, Seahawks 3.